I apologize. Oh, no problem. Oh, they both lit.
Good evening. You're looking at a live view of EN54 on the pad ahead of his static fire test. My name is Nick, an executive engineer here at Alpha SXEN. I am going to be your host for tonight's webcast. Ignition of EN54 is scheduled for 9:50 p.m. Eastern on Test Complex 20 at the Alpha Test facility, located in Southern Maryland. Alright. Tonight's test will be the 59th static fire test at the Uncle Testing Facility, the 65th ignition for one of our own custom solid rocket engines. We make our own custom motors to develop, test, and fly them. We have proven significant reliability into these motors. The engine that we will be firing tonight is engine serial number 54, or EN54. Is an OR3 engine which is fully custom manufactured via additive manufacturing at Unclass XC. The OR3 engine is an upgraded series of engines that are 75% the size of the OR1 rocket engine. So the OR1 rocket engine was about this big, and then the other one is like OR3 is like this big. The OR3, this is important because it has less mass. However, it produces a much higher thrust because it's longer than the OR1 version. All right. Tonight's test will be to test out and verify systems on the engine. We'll be testing out that solution to previous issues we have seen on previous tests, like thrust offset, underperformance, and leakage. We have made solutions and we're ready to test them in just a few minutes. It appears we have just called a hold. We have no further information at this time. Hopefully, this is a hold that we can get out of fairly soon, so we can static fire at our planned T0 of 9:50 p.m. Eastern time. All right.
Okay, wait. Oh, wait, we're on com.
It appears we are setting the clock back to T minus 3 minutes as part of the hold so the team can finish working out any minor issues with the engine.
Count will be resumed soon.
What? The count will be resumed shortly. Please stand by for further updates.
3, 2, 1, mark.
Daddy is now. Daddy is now go for the engine fire, baby. Let's go. We are now T minus 40 seconds. The tier is currently tracking no issues, and we are currently still targeting toward a T0 of 9:50 p.m. Eastern on Text Complex 20 at the Uncle Test facility. Okay. All right. For ignition, I'm gonna walk you guys through the steps before and after the static fire test. First is the arming of the ignition system. This has already taken place. This is where the key is placed and the igniter is ready to be lit. The arming of the ignition system happens around 1 minute ahead of ignition. Following that by a minute, we will count down to T0. At T equals 0, the fuse will ignite and it will begin burning toward the engine. Ignition of the N54 will occur at about T plus 6 seconds, and the actual burn, producing thrust, will last around 3 seconds, with another 3-second tail off burn. Following that, safing of the vehicle will begin, and then we'll wrap up our testing coverage for the night. And now, just about T minus 20 seconds, we're getting ready to fire EN54, which would be our 65th ignition of one of the Uncle Solid rocket motors. And actually, this is the rocket that you see on your screen now is called Phoenix. It is our next generation rocket, very much bigger than our previous rocket, which flew the transporter missions. And now we're working on getting that pad shot back. We're now about T minus 45 seconds. All right, now T minus 30 seconds. Hopefully, we are still go. Arming of the vehicle has hopefully been successfully completed by now. We are now crossing T minus 10 seconds. 10. It appears we're in a. It appears we'll not see ignition at 9:52 p.m. Stand by for further updates. And we have ignition of these EN54 engine. And as the booster is tailing off, we just saw the successful ignition and full duration firing of the EN54 solid rocket motor. And that will just about wrap up our coverage for tonight. Stand by for the stream to end. And thank you for tuning in to tonight's live stream. We hope to see you in probably about 3 weeks for the launch of Transporter 2 and our bigger rocket Phoenix. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.
Oh, they both lit.